secondly, it is that everyone has a role to play in the struggle against racism.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
And everybody together.
That's right. Together. That's right. Anybody else? Yes. Come on.
Sorry, actually, I have another question, but I just would like to stop for a second and thank and acknowledge our sponsors. So the Public Servants Alliance of Canada, thank you very much for your support. We have a couple of members of the community who have contributed as well, including OPERG, actually, who helped this event take place. We also seek funding from Shine On at 174B Rideau Street, so thank you very much for that. And now I'd just like to invite the Shine here.
Most of the time they ask me my name. I say, ask my mom. Okay. Basically, I speak French, but both French or English are foreign language to me. When I was born, it was not French, it was English. When I was to school, my grandpa told me, go and learn what they can teach us. Never forget who we are. That's what he told me. And the other thing he told me, as you go, remember, only your mom gives food, not even you. So I'm going to talk about those violence against women. Unless, as a mom, that's for my grandma. Unless you look at a lady, a girl, your niece, your cousin, your sister, your mother, whatever. Any lady you look at, her face is the mom. Only if you do that, you cannot go against a lady. And again, all ladies are beautiful, but you cannot have all of them. However, if you are smart, you can always look up with a smile from each of them. Okay, that's it. Now, you see, the thing, like, if we look at the entire thing as black, in this society, what I've seen is that they try to integrate us as a team. You see, Olympic team. We are going to get 10 or 5 medals. And then we get 5, then say, we have won. And that's how we do. They always say, we have to get a role model. Look at this white, black man, he succeeded. Come on. We are not here to be counted. How many blacks are in the public service? That's what we call integration. We are equal as you. Another thing, when they ask me, why did you come here? I say, know that nobody makes a plane in Africa. We don't have sheep. Do you think that I walk from Africa to here? No. A plane coming from here and went there. So tell me, what do we go to do there? If we start, we want to go deeper into this. Let's not try to work through their theories. That's why we don't do longer studies. Because I knew that the more I go to learn, the more I get swallowed by them. Because I have to defend only of my knowledge against whatever they have said. I want to be ignorant. Being ignorant, I will learn better from them. Being ignorant, I can do whatever I want. Who is not ignorant? I can insult a police officer, but when you go to discuss, then somebody clever will defend it. What I'm trying to say is that we have just to start and defend ourselves. Regardless of what are the rules. If they are wrong, they are wrong. Do not obey them because they are wrong. It's only that way that can succeed. And you should know that if you are a black and you are somewhere, do not look at the other guy as fair. But that's our problem. Those guys, I think my friend whites, I noticed something, not all the whites, because among ourselves, black also we are discrimination. So it goes to what is who have and who does. That's the fundamental of discrimination. Who is studied and who is not. Who is rich and who is not. And that's how. And if you are poor, white, black, or whatever, we are all the same boat. So we fight that one. It's a class. No longer is. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, come on.
Thanks for coming tonight. My name is Aba-Alkhail. I'm from Saudi Arabia, Muslim, and I'm Amir, as you know, it's a good package. I came here in 2002. Most of my colleagues believe that we are coming from what is stigmatized as a third world country to a first world country, which is Canada and States. And believing that it's more civilized to the point that you hardly you will find discrimination. Unfortunately, I think I was wrong, and I was wrong actually. I think this discrimination is worse, actually. It's more sophisticated here than in Saudi Arabia, and the damage is even worse. Now, actually I was here last March with other colleagues after we have filed a human rights case against the University of Ottawa. My question here, what did you think, and I'm not sure if it's a question to ask you actually, about the human rights, their rules, human rights court in Canada and States worldwide. Having heard all those stories, and I'm sure you are aware of even worse stories, what's their rule? Are they from the 1%, from the 99%? What have been done? Is there anything people can do? Because I do believe they're a key player in the process. I think.
The question is about the courts, right?
The human rights and the courts, are they standing for their responsibility? Is there anything we can do? Is there anything being done?
Well, I'm not familiar with your lawsuit,
Yeah.
but is everyone here familiar with this lawsuit? Some? You are? Oh, it's just me. No? Okay.
I don't think you should explain it.
Yeah, explain it.
Yeah. It's actually, we are like a three doctors here at the University of Ottawa, and we complain about discrimination, accidents, and things like someone that I'm disappointed that you are just a Saudis like other Saudis. Things like that. It's not one of those sophisticated discrimination, it's a third way discrimination. So we filed our case, it's like more than a year and a half now. Nothing happened yet. Could be the process. But my question is there anything being done to those court or the human rights to make them more aware of what happens like in Palestine or Libya or anywhere in the world, to make them stand to their responsibility more, to make them interact more with the 99%?
The courts do represent the 1%. And so there should be no doubt about that. And the institutions are there to serve the interests of the 1%, but the 99% can win. We can still win, but we have to strategize and organize. And so your lawsuit is against the University of Ottawa?
Yeah, I think I read it. Yes, we have 3 residents case. Our case against the University of Ottawa. Yeah.
And it's for discrimination?
And it's for race discrimination.
And it hasn't come up yet?
No, not yet. So if, like in our case, it took almost now 3 years. It's a very long process. And you're talking about the first world kind of country. So I'm just thinking what things can be done in general, not in our case, but in general, to bring the attention of those tribunal or those courts or like even worldwide for the struggles that's happening. I think what's helping the 1% to discriminate against the 99, if you said so, is that they are kind of secure that things are going to take long before the 99% can get to their rights. So I'm not sure if anything the society can do.
Oh yes, I mean, and in fact, you could say that we won tonight because we're here. And the administration didn't want. What happened in this room that was threatening to the administration of the University of Ottawa? What happened here tonight?
Free speech.
Well, we have a professor over there who also has a lawsuit. And so, I think if you want to know how to make your lawsuit go faster, you might want to talk to him.
general, it's not that we're also blaming. In general, those that are issuing in those cases, capitalize that. So, like bringing those issues further, pushing those across the border to get the attention of the 99%, it could help to resolve some of the discriminations. People would be more afraid of doing something wrong because they know there is a fear, there is a court.
Yes, and so now in the United States we have a system where some of the judges are elected, and so they have to face the people, and others are appointed. But you have on your, I think the Supreme Court here is Louise Arbor. Is Louise Arbor on the Supreme Court here? And she was put out. She was kicked out. Oh, well, that's a good thing, given her role at the United Nations with the investigation of the Rwanda. That's right. The International Criminal Court. I think on an international level we have seen that some countries can act with impunity, some leaders can act with impunity, and other leaders get indicted. And so I've actually been sort of looking at, as I've traveled around, this global apartheid that exists. And so if first we have to acknowledge what it is. And then we have to fashion strategies to combat what is that is unjust. The most important ingredient in all of it is the willingness to fight back. And so the fact that whatever it was that you experienced, you decided that you weren't going to take it anymore until you fought back. And I've read the documents arising from what happened on this campus in 2008. And honestly, I think that the entire scenario could have been handled differently. And if the university had been interested in creating a sanctuary for people to express themselves rather than an environment of recrimination, that we could have moved to a better place for the university. But these kinds of solutions take leadership. And the leader is not the person who necessarily has a position or who has the authority. The leader is the one who says, okay, I see something wrong, and I'm going to utilize whatever it is in resources that I have to address that I see that's wrong and try to change it. That's leadership. And so the students who put this event together tonight demonstrated leadership. And instead of embracing the kind of environment where everyone could be heard, folk ran out of the country, and they tried to make it difficult. Didn't even provide chairs, didn't want people to sit down, did everything. Even at one point, I think, suggesting that I was a security threat. How can I be a security threat? Except that I want to talk healing, while other people want to talk injustice, want to perpetuate injustice. So, you all came tonight And when we leave tonight, we will have accomplished what the organizers, I hope, we will have accomplished what the organizers wanted to accomplish. And everyone who's here had the opportunity to say whatever it is that was on their mind, they got a chance to say it. Now, you want a specific remedy for the problems in the courts.
Not in our case, in general.
Yes.
We think they are within the 1%. That's another problem.
Well, you know, honestly, I don't know at what level of the court your case is and the way judges are selected or elected here in this country. All of that has a role to play in the extent to which justice can be derived from the courts. But are y'all familiar with splitting the sky? Splitting the sky is I know you are, but splitting the sky is this marvelous First Nations gentleman who tried to serve an arrest warrant on George W. Bush when he came to Canada to collect one of those humongous speaking fees. And the arrest warrant was to utilize the laws that are on the books now in Canada, denying the opportunity or sanctuary to people who are war criminals or torturers. And of course, we know in George Bush's book, he admitted that he was a torturer. So he, splitting the sky, goes and tries to serve an arrest warrant. And actually, he almost darn near succeeded, because when he went to the court, I was supposed to testify as a witness, and I didn't get through your customs people. I was asked a whole bunch of questions. Even coming in today, I was asked a lot of questions. But then I think they knew I was coming for something, so, you know, it was a little small town, and so I just was delayed at the airport long enough for the trial to be over, and then they let me through. But he was not given a punitive judgment. So it is possible to exact justice, but then again, what it takes is engagement with the system. Every time you have to engage the system to understand where the system is and how you can counter-engage so as to win.